Did you know some retirees lose over $100,000 to tax traps they never saw coming? After helping hundreds of retirees, I found simple changes that can make these traps completely avoidable. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to sidestep the 3 biggest mistakes that cost retirees thousands of dollars they can never get back. First, let me show you how a $1 difference can turn into a $2,000 mistake. Think about your last flight. You crammed everything into one suitcase to avoid paying for a second bag. Because if your bag hits 51 pounds instead of 50, you're paying $150 extra. Retirement taxes work the same way. In 2025, if a married couple's income is $212,000 or less, they pay the standard Medicare premium, but go just $1 over, and suddenly both spouses pay almost $2,000 more per year. Social Security works like this too. Stay under a certain income and your benefit isn't taxed. Go over and suddenly half or even 85% of your benefit is taxed. So how do you avoid these costly surprises? Think back to that suitcase. If it's too heavy, you don't just pay the fee. You move a few things to your carry-on. In retirement, you can do the same thing by choosing which accounts to pull money from. Money from your IRA is fully taxed. Roth IRA money is tax-free. Regular investment accounts might only have some of it taxed. By mixing and matching, you can keep your income just under the limits and dodge those big penalties. A little planning can save you thousands, just like shifting a few socks can save you $150 at the airport. Avoiding these penalties keeps more money in your pocket today. But let me show you the trap that could cost you even more tomorrow. On a long road trip, gas prices can jump from one state to the next. If it's $3.50 now and $4.50 after the border, you'd fill up early. Why pay more for the same gas? Retirement taxes work the same way. The IRS will make you take money out of your accounts whether you need it or not. And the price you pay, your tax rate, changes every year. Wait too long and you could pay much more. So how do you make sure you're not overpaying? Think of your tax bracket like a gas tank. Each year, you get a certain amount of room at the lower price. If you don't use it, it's gone. Instead, you can top it off. Take just enough from your retirement accounts to fill that cheaper bracket. And if you don't need that money for spending, you can move it into a Roth IRA. Instead of it sitting in an account you still owe taxes on, it can grow tax-free. And because you've already paid the tax up front, every dollar you take out later is yours to keep. Even if tax rates rise in the future, the IRS can't touch it. That's the power of filling up early, locking in today's lower rates and protecting yourself from higher ones tomorrow. Those first 2 traps are about protecting your money. The next one is about growing it, and the difference can be $100,000 or more. Remember when you were a kid and you saw someone hold up a magnifying glass to the sun? That tiny dot of light hits a leaf and suddenly smoke starts to rise. The sun didn't get stronger. It was all about focusing the energy. That's how your tax savings work. Leave your investments scattered and their real potential stays hidden. So how do you maximize your potential savings? Let's say you start with $100,000 and it grows to $400,000. Depending on which account that growth happens in, it can be the difference between keeping every penny and losing $100,000 of it to taxes. Here's why. In a Roth IRA, you've already paid the taxes, so every bit it grows is yours to keep. But if your money grows in a traditional IRA, the IRS still takes a cut of that growth. So you can get the same growth, but lose $100,000 of it to taxes. That's a trap most people miss. It's not about chasing higher returns. It's about placement. Put your highest growth investments where the IRS can't touch them, and you keep what you've earned. These 3 tax traps can cost retirees hundreds of thousands of dollars. But it's not just tax traps that get overlooked. There are hidden cuts to your Social Security check that could cost you even more over your lifetime. Watch this video next to see how to avoid them.